One of the aspects is about working, the new regulator working in cooperation with fire and rescue authorities and local authorities, or if not, the private sector. I wondered if you had any comments on those relationships.
Yeah, I think people within the fire service would seek further. You know, obviously, this will become clearer as it becomes implemented. I think there's an obvious point again for fire and rescue services is what is meant by the obligation to cooperate with the regulator. And again, fire and rescue services themselves have been subject to unprecedented reductions in staffing numbers over the past decade. That will I think raise questions about resources in their ability to cooperate with the requests of the regulator. There are in the impact assessment suggestions of additional funding for fire and rescue services for that function. I think we would question how those figures have been drawn up and whether they are adequate. And I think the final point I would make is that within the proposals are the ability that if a fire and rescue service could not, for resource implications, provide that assistance, the regulator could go to another fire and rescue service, or failing that, go to the private sector. And we would object to the role of private sector providers within that. If we've got a problem with resources in the appropriate public service, then those resources should be provided.